welcome to part 2 of the article about a tour I finally had a chance to take of the Bethlehem, of one of the two brewworks here in Lehigh Valley. Actually, one of the multiple. Allentown Bethlehem is the Allentown Bethlehem Brewworks. Okay. Anyway, I've been wanting to get over to the Allentown Brewworks for over 6 months. They have free tours on Saturday. Well, I finally had a chance during Lehigh Valley Beer Week 2014 it was the last minute where I saw a comment on Facebook of Jeff Fegley, the owner, who was giving a free tour of the Bethlehem Brewworks. I was heading over to Bethlehem anyway. Bam, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Saturdays are crazy in the area. So, part 1 basically gave you an idea of what happened when we arrived, when people arrived, and the basic tour itself. Now, I will say one thing. I'm not into beer, really into beer. I'm not really a beer drinker. And even if you're not, this is really cool. I mean, if you love finding out new things and just how things are done and created, this is really wild. The process is a lot more involved than I thought. The Brewworks is a company that makes some microbrews. One of the companies that makes microbrews in the Lehigh Valley. Beer is an alcohol, I think, is the unofficial drink of the Allentown, Bethlehem, Lehigh Valley area. So, but I just wanted to. The tour itself was great. Like I said in part 1, Mr. Fegley had no problem answering questions along the tour. We were given small samples of various beers that the Brewworks produces, and thankfully they were not large enough to get a buzz. And thankfully I ate beforehand, so no buzz factor here. But at the end of the tour, we went back to the room we started, and everyone sat down again. And Mr. Fegley was nice enough to continue to just, pretty much do a Q&A session and kind of wrap it up with more facts about the Brewworks itself, microbrewing, and, a little bit of history of beer. So it was overall, like I said, you got to do this once. If you can do this in an area that you live, yeah, overall I would say this is really cool to do. If you live in the Allentown, Bethlehem, Lehigh Valley area, or if you are visiting here, Weyerbacher is over in Easton. They're another brewery. I believe they do free tours also, but Saturday afternoon is when the Allentown Brewworks has their free tours. But you want to make reservations because there is a limited number of people that they can take at one time. So one of the beers that I have to mention here, which we ended with, and it kind of like the beers went up in alcohol content, Apocalypse 2. Now, I will say one thing, it is a very dark beer. It has a very distinctive flavor to it, but the alcohol content, 11%, yeah, be careful with that one. It will catch you off guard even if you're a seasoned beer drinker. But I just happen to love the name of it, especially with all the end of the world zombie obsession in the past few years. So, but check out the upcoming events of the Valley and beyond. I try to list, anytime I get an email, I try to list what they have going on. I try to put them on the list. Also, they have weekly events, including trivia and other things going on. Make sure you check them out. AllentownBrewworks.com, BethlehemBrewworks.com, and also make sure you check them out on Facebook for any updates, especially with the weather, and give their pages a like. If you're visiting the area, put this one high up on the list, all right? Check out what Megan, Danny, and Carrie are doing. They always surprise me and everyone else. Thank you for listening to this article or watching this article. Thanks for your support of the Valley and beyond. To you, your family, and friends. Be safe in the night and always. We're in the winter here. Spring is coming soon, and the warm weather, I promise. Take care and thanks.